My journey today will take me straight towards, I've got that island up on the left, so keep that to my left. Aim straight for those mountains, and there's a place called Llama. That's where I'm heading today. My cycle through all that water has actually brought me to a bit of actual salt. This is what the salt flats are normally like when everyone else is coming here in the proper time of the year. This is the largest salt flat in the world. It's over 10,000 square kilometers, and no one for kilometers, miles around. It's just me and my own little paradise.
Throw them in the stream.
Not embarrassed to admit I'm a little bit lost. Everything looked very similar. Trying to find an exit point, which is somewhere along this coastline. Now there's something man-made over there, but I don't know what it is. Not ideal. Would have been better to be more prepared. However, I didn't know I was going to be here, so I didn't know to be prepared for here. So by constantly scanning the awesome scenery, I've spotted two buses who are entering the salt flats over there. So that was a lucky spot, just off the corner of my eye. Look at that. I've managed to somehow, with a little bit of zigzagging, come to a sign that says Llama, which is the name of the town I want to get to. So I'm heading over here, and then we get, what is it? Salar Coipasa, which is the next salar. I don't think I'm going to manage that today. Just magical. Magical to get this far, having been told so categorically I could not do it. To be at the other side, just, yeah. Just had my first proper fall. I had one on the hills, but that was at speed. Absolutely wiped out. Ah. Ow. Jeez. Just hit this mud, and the bike just went onto its side. Right, time to get back on the bike, literally. Don't know what's happening. That second time, it's coming along here, not too quickly. Tire catches onto this stuff, and the bike just goes. Luckily I managed to jump off and run that way. Seems everything's alright. We may have found land! We may be alright! Like it at last. Just getting through the security. That's it. And this is the little barracks for the army. I'm dying. So, let's start again. I've just arrived in Llama. This is the gates into the city here. This is the battalion. I'm hoping that I can get some food or something here. This is the kicking town of Llama. Let's see, dogs lazing around the church. I am so dirty, so dirty. I'm tired, very, very tired. Today I am attacking Salar Coipasa, which is kind of the third stage. Even though it's only the second salar, it's the third stage. So first stage was halfway across Uni, then across the second stage of Uni, and now I have this little gap which I'm on the rough roads, and then I go over Coipasa. So that is the plan for this morning. Hello, llama. Hello. That's a llama. Hello. There's a llama next to this beautiful little church here. This road, if you can call it a road, this track that connects Salar de Uyuni with Salar de Coipasa, is a You're kind of happy if you make it 30 meters, 20 meters, and you get stuck and you have to pull yourself out and you carry on. And there are thousands of these black caterpillars coming down the track. I don't know where they're going, but there are thousands, like tens of thousands of them, which is quite interesting. There is something magical about getting to hang out with a herd of llamas up on a plano like this with volcanoes in the background, and just so beautiful with their pinks and their blues and the ribbons in their hair and stuff. It's just kind of makes you forget about the hard bits and remember that for all the difficulty there's something positive at the end of it. Oh, baby llama! Oh. Boy, it's beautiful scenery with a lollipop. Stops my mouth getting too dry. Spectacular! Oh my god! Oh. Here while moving is just not really worth it. I'm trying to make my way to a place called Tres Cruces, which is where I cut across the Salida. So far, so good. I don't know how safe it is, but at least I'm moving. The Salida, it's a Sala de Caiposa, you can see here. Everything I've read, the beginning is soggy and this is soggy. I'm having to push the bike at the moment. This is what I came for. This is what I want to spend my time at. So this is it. This is the beauty of pushing yourself. You get to the goal. Just walking through the water and just hoping that at some point this will stop being a big puddle that I can't ride on and turn into something more firm. There comes a time with any expedition you have to think, is the risk worth it? I'm standing in water looking at this island here and I've got to think, can I get to it? And at the moment I can't even ride my bike because it's just too soft. It's about 30-40 kilometers to get to that island, which is very sad because it means I can't get to the north of Bolivia. I have to go west, east, cut back onto the highway and then go north to Liverpool. Such a difficult decision. You don't want to get in any danger. There's lightning over on the far horizon behind me over there. There's thick clouds. If that comes this way and I'm stuck halfway across this, then I'm buggered. I'm going to give it a whirl for a little bit. If it's just too difficult after a kilometre or so, I'm going to have to head back to land. The water is too deep and I know it's 40 kilometres to the other side. I'm averaging 4 kilometres an hour walking, pushing my bike, which is 10 hours. I don't have 10 hours to get there. So it's just sadly physically impossible. Well, that was a big waste of time. Coipasa defeats me. Now I am covered in salt in the middle of nowhere and have to find a new route. It's truly turning out to be one of the toughest days doing adventure-y stuff that I've ever had, and I've had some pretty tough stuff in the past. I had my failed attempt to get across the Sala de Coipasa because of the water. Just fraught, and now it's hailing and there's thunder and lightning crashing down above my head. I'm a shadow of who I normally am. This is really difficult, but I've got no choice but to carry on going.